Welcome to the Max Insights Podcast, where we help you maximize your mindset, master marketing, and stay motivated. Hosted by national speaker and real estate strategist, Ifoma Pierre. This show delivers high-impact strategies, expert insights, and the motivation you need to scale your business. And now, here's your host, Ifoma Pierre.
Well, tip-top of the day to you, family, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the success formula. Why effort alone isn't enough. There were two farmers who lived in the same town. Every morning, they both woke up early, worked hard in their fields, and they put in long hours. One farmer, let's call him Sam, worked tirelessly but did everything the way it had always been done. He plowed the same way, he planted the same way, and relied on what had worked in the past. The second farmer, Jake, worked just as hard but spent time learning about new techniques. He invested in better tools, rotated his crops for better soil, he learned how to conserve water during dry seasons, and at the end of the year, both farmers had worked the same amount of hours, but Jake's harvest was twice as big as Sam's. And here's why I told you the story. Effort alone doesn't lead to success. Smart effort does. Hard work is important, but if you're not working on the right things in the right way, you will stay stuck. The most people that are successful, they understand that effort alone won't get them ahead. They do three things differently, and today we're going to talk about them and break them down. Number one, they don't just work hard, they work smart. Now, we've all heard the phrase, hard work pays off, but that's only half the truth. Hard work only pays off when it's focused on the right things. Think about two people trying to get in shape. One spends hours in the gym but never follows a proper plan. The other follows a structured workout, adjusts their diet, and tracks progress. Both are putting in effort, but only one is seeing real results. This applies to every area of our life. You don't just need to put in more time. You need to make sure that the time is producing results. Successful people audit their efforts. They stop and they ask, is this the best use of my time? Here's my challenge for you. Take a look at where you're spending your time and your effort. Is everything that you're doing actually moving you forward? If not, it's time to adjust. Number two, leverage the right relationships. Successful people don't try to do everything alone. They know that the right connections can speed up their success. This doesn't mean using people. It means learning from them. The best in the field find mentors, ask questions, and surround themselves with those who push them forward. Think about it. How much faster would you succeed if you had success to someone who had already done what you're trying to do? Instead of guessing, you've had a roadmap. Instead of trial and error, you would have had guidance. Identify one person you can learn from today, whether it's a mentor, a book, or even an online resource. Reach out and ask for advice or start learning from them today. And number three, they adjust and adapt instead of sticking to what's comfortable. The world is constantly changing, and successful people know that stubbornness kills progress. Remember Sam and Jake, the farmers? Some kept doing things the old way, even when it wasn't working. Jake adapted, learned, and made small changes that led to big results. The same principle applies to any industry, business, or personal goal. If what you're doing isn't working, change it. People who succeed at the highest level aren't afraid to pivot. They don't let their ego keep them stuck. If a strategy isn't working, they adjust it. If a habit isn't serving them, they replace it. My challenge for you today is identify one habit, system, or strategy you've been holding on to. Even if it's not working, be honest with yourself and then ask, how can I adjust to get better results? Here's my final thoughts. Smart works beats hard work every time. If you take away one thing from today's episode, let it be this. Effort alone isn't enough. If you want to maximize your success, you need to work smart, build the right relationships, and be willing to adapt. Work on the right things, not just more things. find mentors, and learn from the best, and be willing to adjust where needed. Well, that's it for today's episode. If this spoke to you, consider liking, commenting, and subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, work smart, stay adaptable, and as always, take it to the max. See you in the next one. God bless you.
Now that's a wrap for this episode of the Max Insights Podcast. If you got value today, subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, success starts with mindset, grows with marketing, and thrives with motivation. Now go out there and take it to the max.